Hi, this is Sam. She is a parent from Woodland School, raising awareness for infantile spasm epilepsy and SCN8A.
So I'm the mother of Evie. As I say, Evie was diagnosed at 7 months old with infantile spasms epilepsy, which obviously affected her development. So from a young age, Evie can't hold herself. She can't sit up. So all the equipment at home obviously is all specialised equipment to help move her around. She was also diagnosed with SCN8A last year, which is a rare condition. About only 500, 600 people in the world have it, which again highlights her development. Again, she's very long, so it is quite difficult to pick a mover. At home, we have a ceiling hoist and electronic one to take from her bed to put into a chair, and which also we use as well to when we do a washing. Again, we just wheel the chair across to a bedroom to get her in and out.
And would you struggle without that?
We would struggle. I have used it, like for example, last week we went away. Obviously, all we had was a bath, so we was having to lift Evie in and out of the bath manually. And again, she's very long, and because she's got no control over her body, she can be quite floppy, and she can just move. She's got no control. That's what the spasms part. So sometimes she can just move her leg and her arm. So with the hoist, it's more safe because you know for a fact they're lying down while you put them in the sling. So then once they're secure, the hoist does everything for you. So it's safer for her and it's safer for you.
Yeah.
And there's on your back, on everything, and also people around you. And also if you've got things in the way, it's just so much better.
Yeah. Sounds like an absolutely essential part of your daily life.
It is. It's definitely essential. And even to the part where, again, if we put her into a chair to put into the car, we will wheel that into a bedroom and hoist her into that, and then just move the sling if we can, because it's just easier.
Yeah, that makes sense. What with this infantile spasm epilepsy and the rarer SCN8A, what are the early signs?
Yeah, so obviously Evie she was diagnosed at 7 months old. So we noticed it was every time she used to wake up. So every time she used to wake up, her arms used to go up and back, and she used to stiffen, and her eyes used to roll. So as soon as we noticed that, obviously that's when we got in contact with the doctors, and then the process went through. But over time, those did change as well. So they went from every time she woke up, they stopped. But then we noticed when she woke up, and it happened throughout the day. So it looked like she was about to be sick. So she'd literally just her arms, her shoulders would go up, and her head would flop forward, and it is like someone's about to be sick. It's like, as you said, it's got like a reflux.
Yeah.
So you do have to watch because they can change and they can vary.
I'm going to talk a little bit about SCN8A, which is a rare form of epilepsy. I've not heard of it, and I believe you can explain a little bit more about that for us to raise some awareness.
Yeah, again, it's a very rare condition to say. Only 500 to 600 people in the world have it. And it's a form of epilepsy, and it's a genetic condition. Obviously, both me and Evie's dad were tested, but neither of us had the gene. So again, it's just a very rare, and just as the consultants say, an unfortunate thing that Evie just tends to have it. It's something around the chromosomes. So again, it just depends on what forms and what not. It's a bit like autism. There's a spectrum. So again, you can have severe and less severe.
And what would be a severe case?
So severe cases where they're on oxygen, they're tube fed, and they have no mobility at all. And then obviously like Evie's case where she can eat orally, but obviously it's blended. She can like move her arms, and she can like move her head and make sounds. And then on the other spectrum, there's like a child could be running around, can go to school, can talk. It just depends on the type of seizures. Some children have severe seizures, and they have to have rescue meds.
Right.
Whereas then some children who, again, like Evie at the moment, who's not had a seizure since 2021, and that's all because of being on medication.
And was the medication difficult to get right?
It was. So at the beginning, she had to go on steroids, and she was on steroid injections. And we've also tried the keto diet, but for Evie, that didn't help. But now she's on 3 different types of medication, but at the moment, those 3 seem to be working. So at the moment,
That's
the
good.
consultant's keeping them. But there is a whole range of medication, and they're also looking into CBD oils as well.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of research going on in the US, and they come over here as well, and in Europe and in UK and Ireland. There's loads of testing, loads of research going on just to see if there is anything that can help.
Or how do you get support?
With the consultant and at the hospital, then they do support, and then they signpost you. So we're on groups on social media, the SN8 community. So there's one for the UK and Ireland, and then there's also the worldwide one. So you can go on there and become friends, and there's chats, there's webinars. You can ask
That's
different
really good.
questions. So obviously it was our first time abroad with Evie.
Oh, was that your
So
first time?
obviously I went on asking every single question, what do I need, what to expect? And it was so useful because I literally had everything prepared, to consultant letters, medication letters, feeding, seating, where to sit, what to expect, what to look out for, what to do with her chair. So yeah,
There's a lot
there's a
to
lot to, yeah,
think about.
it's definitely helped to go on, because at first you think, oh, what's going on? So I think it did help me going on and talking to those, and actually you're not on your own.
I think that's the biggest thing with when you're a special needs mom,
Yeah.
as we both are,
Yeah.
and you can feel alone.
Yes.
And I certainly felt that way until we met the people at Woodland School, the teachers, the staff, and suddenly we found like people understood.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're not on our own.
Yeah.
People actually understand, and we can move forward,
Yeah.
and we know what route we're taking, so to speak.
Yeah.
And yeah, I on a personal note, I'm really, really happy with Woodland School for my son. So we are obviously raising money for this electronic hoist. It is an essential part for the classroom, and we really hope if you can donate, you will.
Yeah.
There's various fundraising events that are going to be going on, and we'll add them in on the link as well. I just want to thank Sam, Evie's mom, for coming on today and raising awareness for infantile spasm epilepsy and SCN8A epilepsy.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Sam.
Thank you.